Hello, I'm Games Radar Plus's reviews editor, Justin Towell, and I'm here with our executive editor, Andy Hartup. Andy.
Hello.
And we're talking about Yoshi's Woolly World on Wii U. You've played the game, and I've played it very briefly, so I'm going to ask you more about it because I didn't know that much.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. So what's it like to play? I mean, what do you actually spend your time doing?
Well, I think it's a pretty basic platformer, really. I say basic. I mean, there's plenty of stuff going on, but at its heart, it's a side-scrolling platformer. We've been playing them for 20, 25 years.
Yeah.
Mario's 30 years old this year, so
crikey.
You know, it's nothing new, and it's set obviously in a fabric-inspired world. Everything's woolly.
Right. Does that actually make a difference?
It doesn't make a difference to the way the game plays. I mean, there's some quite cute interactions going on between like the themes of the game, like ball, craft. Right. There's like a level with cakes in it and stuff like that. So there's interactions going on between the themes, but essentially it doesn't really change the way you play. I mean, if you look at titles like Little Big Planet, what that did is it used the sort of craft theme to bring in the idea of creation, so you make your own world and use all these different materials. Whereas in Woolly World, it's just the little gimmicks, the little the craft sort of influences the little gimmicks that you do when you play platforming.
Well, obviously, one of the big reasons to buy this game is that it looks mega cute. I mean, we're talking this could be the cutest game of all time.
This is certainly the cutest game of 2015.
Right.
I mean, there's so many cute little touches in it. Like, I mean, Yoshi's always cute, even if he's not woolly, but because he's furry and, he'll flick out his little tongue and hoover up his enemies and then poop them out as a ball of yarn. and he sort of goes, oh, bum. And, that's really, really cute when he does that.
I thought you were joking when you said that because I read your review. I thought you were joking when he says bum, but he actually does say bum.
He does, yeah. He shits them out, yeah.
Lovely. Does the whimsy sort of wear off after a few hours, or is it always adorable?
Yeah, it does. I mean, there are 6 worlds. I mean, it's not really much of a spoiler to give that away. But after about sort of the end of World 2, the end of World 3, the whimsy has worn off, and you realise that you're sort of playing quite a basic platformer in the vein that you have been playing for the last 20 years. You've got ice levels, and you've got haunted mansion levels, and you've got a level in the desert, and you've got an underwater section. There's nothing really here, no originality that blows your socks off. Right.
Is it really difficult? I mean, it doesn't look like it could ever be frustrating.
Well, it's frustrating. I wouldn't describe it as difficult. I mean, there's 2 modes of difficulty. One of which is mellow mode, which you can actually just fly through the level if you want. Right. And you don't have to worry about dying. It's basically so you can play it with your kids, or if you can play it with a younger brother. It's a really nice addition. Yeah. But the normal mode, it's not difficult, but it can be frustrating because there's all sorts of collectibles you get as you go through. But if you die at any point, then it forgets that you've got the collectibles. So you have to go back and get them. And the thing is, you really have to put yourself out to get the collectibles. You have to risk your life to get them. Right. And whereas that's fine, one per checkpoint, 2 per checkpoint, it becomes really frustrating. If you do die, you have to go quite a long way back, and then you have to go through and collect them again. It sort of takes the joy out of it. Yeah. I'm not averse to challenge. I mean, challenge is great. And, it provides replayability, but it's just annoying.
Well, something like Bloodborne has the challenge, but you get to keep everything you pick up even if you die. So maybe it could have done that.
So Yoshi's Woolly World failed to learn from Bloodborne, surprisingly.
Yes. How well does the game use the Wii U gamepad? Is there anything that you do specifically with the screen?
No, you can just use it as a second screen, which, well, that's the way I was using it all the time I play. And I really, really like that because I could play it while someone else was watching something on the TV, which is a really nice little feature, and you don't really lose much fidelity by playing it on the little screen. No. So I was quite impressed with that, yeah.
And of course, the other thing that the game offers is co-op 2-player. Yeah. We had to go on this.
It was mayhem.
It was mayhem.
It was absolute mayhem. The co-op it's quite a nice addition. If you're not actually trying to make any progress, then it's great because you can just sort of mess about. One of the best things you could do, which you got really, really tired of, was you can actually gobble up your co-op partner, shit them out as a ball of wool, and then fire them across the map, which you took. I took great delight in doing, but you were nonplussed with because I kept doing it to you.
Well, it's not very dignified.
No, it's not. No,
basically, but I mean, it is fun, definitely. But yeah, even playing it for the time that we did, it it does sort of show that the game does become just a platformer. You know, once you get past all of the eating your friend and everything like that, and the cuteness. So what have you scored it, Andy?
I've scored it 3.5 stars.
Excellent. Well, if you'd like to read Andy's full review, then check it out in the description below. There's a link to Games Radar Plus. And be sure to hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers.
All right, folks, thanks for watching. And if you want to see more great GR Plus videos, well, our YouTube page is right over here. And if you want to get your READ read on, the GR Plus website is right over there.